Dr. Klaus Lassert, keynote speaker at this year's 2018 I Do It My Way Women's Negotiation Conference. Thank you for joining us this year.
It's a pleasure and an honor, Sabine.
Dr. Lassert, as a psychologist, what are some of the most profound takeaways that you are going to go home with from this year's conference?
Okay, one thing that really struck me was how often people said, but what will the other side think of me then? Like, that sounds good, but if I do it, what will the others think? And it seems to be such a common notion to first, as we like to put it, negotiate against ourselves on the level of how would the others react? And then give the other side the power to kind of judge me. And on that basis of my kind of assumed judgment of the other side over me, on that basis I'll make my tactical decision, which is a very peculiar, totally unnecessary way of disempowering myself, but it's something which people absolutely tend to do, and I saw it today all the time. I'm so glad that so many people did actually verbalize this, because then all the speakers could address the issue, and I think during today we might make some kind of a common experience in the whole conference, the whole group, that we must drop this habit.
Now, Dr. Lassert, from your perspective as a psychologist in the field of negotiations, what is the value in attending a conference like this and at this level, not just for women, but for men and for anyone that's interested in negotiations?
First of all, I personally think that at least 80% of everything that is said here is at least as value for men as it is for women, or same value. Yeah. Secondly, of course, it is interesting for me to get so much insight and observe so many discussions which focus especially on this female perspective. Yeah, because obviously, all the women on the conference, they have one advantage over me. They know how it is to be a woman in a corporation. My advantage is I know how it is to be a man in a corporation. And it's very interesting how some of the perceptions differ and some are actually more or less the same.
Well, Dr. Klaus Lassert, thank you so much for joining us this year. It's been an absolute honor to have you.
Same for me. Thanks.